week of December 16th through December 21st. On this week's Vodcast, we'll have the calendar and we will have several tip of the hats this week. Let me jump into the calendar and I'll refer to my notes. Beginning on Monday, we'll pass those second semester student schedules out. We'll do that during second period. Those schedules are in your boxes if you haven't already received them. Get them out during second, please. Moving to Tuesday. Tuesday we're doing an extended lunch day. We're only having 2 lunches on that day. Half the campus will go to lunch for one lunch. The other half of the campus will go to lunch for the second lunch. That'll give you and your department a chance to have a little bit of an extended lunch period together on Tuesday. That first lunch is from 12 to 12:40. The second lunch is from 12:45 to 1:25. And of course, I believe Mrs. Austin has sent out to you a list of who goes to first lunch and who goes to second lunch on that day. Also on that day, we'll have SGA with Christmas goodies for the faculty and staff. And those goodies are going to be available in the culinary room. I'm sure SGA and culinary will be sending out information about those wonderful goodies. One more activity on Tuesday is we will meet with our staff, many folks involved in the lockdown from last week, and we're going to debrief on Tuesday. Again, I asked you to send me some of your concerns. I received tons of emails, and we're going to be going through those as well as other concerns that we saw during the lockdown procedure. So again, if you have something you'd like to add to the lockdown situation, please email that out to us, and we're certainly going to discuss it in our meeting on Tuesday. Moving to Wednesday, early release is at 12 noon. 12 noon, semester exams, first and second periods. We'll get that faculty luncheon or faculty meeting, whatever you'd like to call it, started at Grover T's. That activity will begin at 12:30 at Grover T. So we'll see you at that wonderful faculty activity. And thank you to Sunshine for putting that together for us. Moving to Thursday, early release again, 12 o'clock. Semester exams, third and fourth periods on that day. And moving to Friday, the end of the second 9 weeks, of course, early release is at 1 o'clock. The whole county's on early release that day. And semester exams, 5th and 6th periods. Remember, on the days of semester exams, we only meet the semester exam periods. You need to have your semester exams on the date and time that they have been assigned. So, looking forward to this week before we get out for Christmas. Hope you enjoy the Christmas activities this week, and I hope we're all getting into the spirit of Christmas. I'm going to go back to drinking my hot cocoa. We have several tip of the hat segments this week. Our first tip of the hat is from Jolynn Wiley. Jolynn provided the hat as well as the tips for this segment. Jolynn would like us to send out a tip of the hat to Fawn Batanis and Chad Rowell for their work in attendance. And I'd like to tell you exactly what Jolynn said to me in an email. This is Jolynn's email. I'd like to send a tip of the hat out to Fawn Batanis and Chad Rowell for all of their proactive work with the truancy issues. My beloved Fighting Irish players tap a sign on their way to the field that says, "Play like a champion today." And Fawn, along with Chad, fight the truancy battle like a champion each and every day. So from Jolynn Wiley, there's a tip of the hat going out to Fawn Batanis and Chad Rowell. Congratulations, guys. Using the same Notre Dame hat, I would like to send a tip of the hat out to Sam Ezel. During the lockdown last week, I was so prepared for what was going to happen the next day from parents. I actually had visits from 2 different parents that wanted to brag on Sam Ezel and what went on in Sam Ezel's room during the lockout session. Both parents told me how much they appreciated the calmness that Mr. Ezel exhibited to their students, and just the professionalism that he approached the lockdown drill with his students. So Mr. Ezel, from several parents back out to you, as well as from me to you, tip of the hat goes out to you. We have another couple tip of the hats to go out this week along with the previous three. This tip of the hat segment is sponsored by Joe Mobley, and Joe provided the hat as well, so I'll use Joe Mobley's hat that he provided to me, and I kind of like this hat. I'm sure I'll have to give it back, but I should like to keep it. Joe Mobley also sent me an email where he'd like to convey out his gratitude to a couple folks on campus, and I'll read the email to you. A tip of the hat should go out to Tracy Worrell for the leadership that she's provided and the time and effort that she dedicated to this year's girls golf team. Also, a tip of the hat should go out to Katrina Dawson for being designated as Team Mom for this year's girls golf team. When the girls attended the FCA camp in Georgia this past summer, Katrina helped transport the girls and spent most of the week on campus acting as an advisor and confidant throughout the week for the girls. So the tip of the hat from a peer teacher as well as a parent of a golf team member goes out to Katrina Dawson and Tracy Worrell. Congratulations to all of our tip of the hat winners this week. Let's get ready for Christmas.